What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to do a full effective leg workout to build the legs, build the glutes, the hamstrings, the whole thing. Before we get into it, as always, make sure you subscribe down below for more videos like this. Make sure you like it if you did enjoy it, and let's get into the video. So before we get into the actual exercise and the routine, I want to start off with some notes. Most people approach working out in general, but especially leg workouts, the wrong way. People typically like to do a ton of exercises, a ton of volume, do as many as you possibly can until you can't walk anymore. There's no structure, there's no real purpose to why you're doing things. Although there is a use for that kind of training, it shouldn't be your entire session. How it should look like is at the beginning of the workout, you do more multi-joint, meaning multiple muscles involved, more full body, aka compound exercises. Get those out of the way, push heavier weight on that, and then as you progress through the workout, your exercises become a little bit more targeted. So you start with a deadlift or a squat, which are the two main compound lifts when it comes to leg days. You progress through the workout and you get more and more isolated and then a little bit more targeted to a specific body part you want to work on. I'm going to go based on my routine and how I structure most routines for my clients. You can tailor and modify whatever you feel you want to change in this routine. So with that being said, every exercise needs to be done at the appropriate intensity with the appropriate amount of volume, which is another word for sets and reps. Keep in mind weight, sets and reps, and where it fits in the overall program. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do a 5-minute cardio warm-up. It can be on the elliptical, it can be a walk. Get the blood flow going. Again, those warm-ups with a bunch of bands and just overdoing it is not really important. What matters is get the heart rate up, get the muscles warm, but make it quick and simple so that it doesn't fatigue you before we even begin the real work, right? So let's do 5 minutes. Okay, so I just finished waiting for it to just come down a little bit, but before I cool down, I want to start warming up with my first exercise, and that is, excuse me if I'm out of breath, the deadlift. I just did 5 minutes of cardio, got my breath and my heart rate up, I'm a little bit warm. I'm going to go do sets of warm-up deadlifts. So there's an intensity that I want to reach with my deadlifts today. I'm going to do one set with the bar by itself, and then one with a plate on each side, so that was 135. And then I'm going to add on 2 plates, and then I'm going to film each of those warm-up sets and then my first actual working set. So let's do it. Don't mind my dirty outfit from now on. The chalk got everywhere and it's something that I can't help. But deadlifts are done. They have left us dead. But here's why I do that first, because that wipes me out. My entire body is tired. So if I were to do that at the end of the workout or even mid-workout, my body would literally not be able to. I'd have to drop the weight significantly, taking away the benefit from the deadlift, which is to build overall strength. So that's why I do it first. And my next exercise is going to be a leg press. The reason why is because my back is a little bit fried from the deadlift, so I don't really want to do anything standing, anything that requires balance, because I'm going to be using my back a little bit for that. So instead, I'm going to do a heavier exercise with the support of a back rest, which is what a leg press is. So I'm going to load up the weight. I'm going to do pretty heavy, and once I'm done with that, we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so I fried my quads now with the leg press. We're done with those. The next exercise that I want to do is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to do the Romanian deadlift, which is going to hit the back part of my body. Just fried the quads with the leg press. Now we're going to go back to the back. That alternating of intensity allows your body to rest while you're working out. So if you do all of your quad stuff first, your performance is going to kind of decline over time. Whereas if you do one quad, one posterior hamstring, you're giving each body part a little bit of a chance to rest, which means you're going to come back stronger and perform better. So now I'm going to go do the Romanians, like I said. Okay, so we just finished the Romanian deadlift, so our back is a little bit tired, our hamstrings are a little bit tired, so we're gonna move on and shift our focus to the quads and a little bit of the glute, but primarily the quads. This is kind of where the midpoint of the workout is. So the first half is very heavy, very strength focused, and now the next half of the workout is going to be more isolated, very specific to the goals that I have. Whatever your preference is, whatever muscles you're trying to target more so than others. I'm gonna do the Bulgarian split squat because I care about symmetry. I want to make sure both my sides are equally as strong, and I also want to build my glutes and my quads at the same time. So that's a great exercise to do that, but you may want to do walking lunges, you may want to do step ups, you may want to do a single leg machine. So I'm going to go do a couple sets of those, and I will talk to you guys when I'm done. Now that I just finished the Bulgarian split squats, my quads are fried, I am fried, everything is hurting and is tired, but I still got 2 more exercises to go, and this is where I really want to hammer in the isolation. So I'm trying to get the one muscle to go to failure. You don't want to do that too soon because then everything else after that is going to suffer in performance. You want to start with the heaviest, most important stuff first, then progress to the more isolation, and then really push intensity and finish off the bang. So that's what I'm going to do with these next 2. The next one is going to be a lying leg curl. You can do single leg curls. There's machines like that. Any hamstring focused exercise, you want to hit the hamstrings primarily, and like I said, burn them out. So we're going to go do that now. Now that I finished the lying leg curl, I'm going to move on to my last exercise, which is the gluteator. This machine is probably not going to be in most commercial gyms. It is a more rare machine that very few people have. So I'm going to insert a video of an alternative machine in just a second. But essentially, the goal of this exercise, which can be substituted with anything you want, is to really hammer the glutes and really get them fatigued to the end. Since this is our last exercise and there is nothing after this, this is the moment where you push it to the absolute effort you can muster. Obviously, at this point, we're tired, we're fatigued, but at the same time, it's really about the burnout. It's really about pushing it to the very last bit that you have in you. So I am starving, I am exhausted, I am ready for this shit to be over. Let's go get it done. Let's go finish, and then I'll come back at the end and wrap things up for you guys. So that officially completes the workout. I am beyond exhausted, and if I tried to keep going, my exercises would be just trash, and that's kind of where you want to end at. It's not like, oh my god, I can't walk, I can't breathe. Like, I'm not feeling that way at all, but can I do more effectively with proper form? Probably not. Like, my legs are tired, my glutes are burning right now. So this is the point where we end the workout, and I wanted to show you the progression from main exercises to more targeted towards the end. So that's what a leg day looks like for me and for most of my clients. I structure them pretty much the same. The only thing that really changes is just what exact exercises we do, what intensity we do them at. The sets and reps may change a little bit depending on the client, if they have specific preferences, or maybe certain things that get in the way of them performing the exercise properly, like bad knees, a bad back, then we kind of modify from there. But the backbone is the same. We start with a compound lift of some kind, and as we move on through the workout, they get more and more isolated, lighter weight, more reps, more sets, more burnout towards the end, not in the beginning. Pretty much the routine that I use for myself and my clients, and I recommend to everybody. So kind of pick and choose what works for you, fill in the gaps. take out what doesn't work, put in the exercises that you prefer to do that serve the same purpose as the ones that I mentioned in the video. But yeah, do what works best for you. But again, remember, the basics work. These are the basics. It is an effective program. Make sure that you take into consideration your unique situation and preferences and goals. With that all being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed working out with me today. I hope this was helpful. Let me know below if you have any questions, any other videos you want to see from me. And I'm gonna go drink a protein shake. I'm gonna go relax. All parts of my legs are on fire right now. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.